G'day everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Welcome to another episode where we are going to take a look at a little integration here. Well, not really an integration, but how we can use Microsoft Whiteboard with your team and have that in Microsoft Teams. Now, obviously, a lot of us can't be in a meeting room in the office space where we do have that whiteboard on the wall where we can ideate and brainstorm ideas and things like that. But we can do that virtually. So we can use an app inside of Office 365 called Microsoft Whiteboard, which a lot of you probably don't realize is there or know how to use it or how to get the best value from it. So let's take a look at what we can do. So I've downloaded and I've added the Microsoft Whiteboard app, Windows 10 app, to my computer. There is also the online version, which we'll take a look at in just a second through another account. Now, this is the canvas here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new whiteboard. Now, the purpose of this whiteboard is going to be for our entire team to be able to brainstorm ideas around a particular product. Okay, so first of all, we're going to create a whiteboard. Now, there's a few, this is just brand new at the moment and it's in preview, so there's a few templates that we could start from if we wanted to, or we could just start from scratch. Okay, so let's just start from scratch in our scenario. Now, what we can do here is we can pick a pen. Okay, so we can choose particular pens and that we can write. So we can either use our mouse or we can use our stylus. If we've got a stylus or a Surface Pro, we can use that on the canvas also. Now, what we want to do now is we want to make this whiteboard available to the entire team. So at the moment, it's not. So let's see how we can do that. So what we're going to do, rather than inviting people individually, what we're going to do is we're going to create a sharing link. Right? Actually, what we'll do, we can do it a couple of different ways. What we'll do first is we'll post directly to Teams. All right, so you'll see here under the three little dots, we can post directly to Teams. Now, what this is going to do is we're going to list the teams that I'm a member of or that I've got access to, and I'm going to choose this Mark 8 project team, and we're going to choose the go-to-market channel, and we're going to post this as a chat, as a conversation to that particular team and that go-to-market plan channel. Now, I'm just going to drag Alex's Microsoft Teams environment or window across to here. And you'll see here that the go-to-market channel now is bold, which means there's been some activity in there. And let's take a look at how that looks. So what we can see here is Megan has shared the whiteboard with a direct link. So let's click on that link now, and that's going to take us to this page here where we can open it on the web, or if we've got the app installed, we can open it in the app. If we don't have the app, we can download it. So let's just view this on the web, and that's going to open up the whiteboard in the browser. Now we can begin to collaborate and share and do what we would normally do on a whiteboard physically in the office. So I'm just going to start writing here, and I'm just going to do that for now. I'll drag that back across, and you can see here now that I'm in the application here. I'm in as Megan, and you can see that that's all live and in real time. Okay. Now, if I'm another member of that team, so let me just jump and I'll drag across Nesta's Teams interface here as well. Now, Nesta's also a member of this Mark 8 project team, and you'll also notice that he can obviously see this link here as well. So now I'm going to, as Nesta, I'm going to now open that up, and now there's three of us inside of this meeting. All right. So if I look at this meeting, this whiteboard now, I'll be able to see Alex and also Nesta. Now I'm going to be Nesta as a red pen. All right. So I just want you to have a look up the top here. And I will begin doing some writing here as Nesta, and that will come through, and you'll notice that Nesta's picture appears as he's writing or as he's doing stuff on the whiteboard canvas. You'll see, so that if there's multiple people in the canvas at the same time, then you'll be able to see who's writing what, and that's a really great piece of functionality. All right. So having the ability to start a whiteboard directly from the whiteboard application, and then post that to Teams. And then that means that makes that whiteboard available to the entire team then. So it means that they can then jump in, we can all collaborate, we can all ideate, we can all share our ideas and draw on the canvas as we would if we were, well, it's not really the same, but it can be a really good replacement to be able to do that whiteboarding session virtually in this case. All right. Now, the other option I wanted to show you here is we might want to have, we might want to make change the permissions. We might not want certain people or other people to be drawing on our whiteboard when we are. All right. So what we can do, because Megan was the person that started this whiteboard, we can click on the list here and we can change the permissions here. So we can set different permissions, read only or can edit. So if we wanted to not allow Nesta, for example, to write on that whiteboard while we were, then we can change that permission level there as well. All right. But Microsoft Whiteboard, it's kind of a little hidden application as part of the Office 365 stack, but it really can bring you some big value, especially now when we're not able to do that in-person whiteboarding and brainstorming in the office, on the wall, in the meeting rooms. We can make that available, and we can do a similar thing virtually using Whiteboard, and then we can also bring in our entire team into that session as well. Hope that brings you some value today, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks, guys.